Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. You watching Fruitake. We always tries to do something adventurous with all our devices to make them stand out from the crowd. Today we are back with the highly anticipated project called as HyperOS 2.4. After testing hundreds of GSI, I finally found this first bootable and nearly stable build of HyperOS 2.4 Vanilla Ice Cream Android 15. This should boot on any Android device with an ARM64AB partition scheme and with the unlocked bootloader. I tested it using the DSU Sideloader, which allows you to test almost any GSI without harming your primary ROM. If you don't know how to flash such custom GSI, please check the video description for links of tutorial on how to boot any GSI with or without root access. So I successfully booted the new HyperOS Android 15 GSI on the OnePlus 9RT, and we are going to test its amazing features. We'll see what's working and we'll discuss any bugs or the issues. At the end, I will provide the important information on how to fix the bugs so you can use this build as a daily driver. So please watch this video until the end. Now without further ado, let's get started.
It's a new adventure. On the new adventure.
Remember, this GSI may be or maybe not work on all the devices. I got this bootable GSI after testing nearly 100 different GSI builds. Also, after booting this GSI, we won't able to get any setup wizard and you won't able to set your preferred language. So everything will be in the Chinese. But at the end of this video, I have shared an important tip to solve all the bugs in this ROM. Let's first check out my device section of this new GSI. You can see this is the Xiaomi's MIUI HyperOS version 24.5.10. It shows the device name as a main line. Although my device has 128 GB of storage, I allocated 20 GB for this GSI. Android version is 15 with the security patch of 5th April 2024. Since this is a developer preview build, it shows the Android 14 Easter egg, but the actual Easter egg is from the Android 15. Other details like kernel version will remain the same as the stock ROM you are using on your device. Now let's check out the features of the new HyperOS 2.4 that are working in this build. The first feature is a hypercore, which claims the enhanced performance and the stability, as well as the improvement in the graphics, network, and the security. I really noticed that the graphics, animation, and the performance are very smooth on this build. The user interface also looks great with the small animations throughout the system, like volume slider, the toggle for the ringer, and D&D modes. Every small element has these animations even when taking screenshot. The new power menu slider also features a new animation. Everything looks very smooth and well polished. The home screen is not clean as the stock ROMs, but it includes small smart bar of the application at the bottom with some dock application and the app search bar function. We also get the new charging animation that pop-ups whenever you connect the device to the charging dock. This looks very nice. Next we have the much anticipated feature of the new depth and the live wallpaper for the lock screen and the home screen. This can be found under the wallpaper and personalization setting, where you get the variety of ready-made themes with the different icons and the fonts. I particularly liked the SUV7 Lamborghini animated car theme. This has the nice car animation for the wallpaper on both the home screen and lock screen. It's very smooth and looks great. You can check out many online themes, but I didn't find too many animated ones. Additionally, I didn't find the depth setting for the wallpaper as this is a beta build of HyperOS. There are few animated wallpapers available, but they don't render smoothly on my device. Apart from these features, other features like dynamic AI lock screen widgets, the 3D weather system, HyperConnect, and the Hyper AI are not available in this build. Thankfully, many things are working on my device like Wi-Fi hotspot, connections like Bluetooth, NFC, automatic brightness, and the dual SIM with the 5G connectivity. However, there are few major issues that we will discuss in the bug section of this video. Now let's discuss the bugs in this ROM. The first bug is that you only get the working Mi Store, which is filled with the Chinese application only. The Play Store is available, but it doesn't work. For some devices like OnePlus 9RT, fingerprint lock doesn't work, and the face unlock is also not available as the no camera application included in this build. Immediately after booting this OS, you won't get the setup wizard, so you can't able to set your desired language. So everything will be in the Chinese, but I have a solution for that, which I will explain in the next video where we will show you how to fix most of the bugs present in this ROM. Inbuilt apps also don't have the English as a default language, so they will have the mix of English and Chinese language. When you first boot your device, the Play Protect will show you as a non-certified, which means the Google application won't work properly in this ROM. But don't worry, you can fix this issue and we will check how to do that in the next video. Similarly, the default keyboard layout has a mix of English and Chinese. To set this to the English language, only tap the keyboard icon, select the second option from the second row, and we will get a complete English keyboard with the English suggestions. The ROM doesn't include a built-in camera application. You can install the Xiaomi's camera app, but it doesn't open. I have a solution for this too with another version of the camera that I will provide in the next video. Although the 4G, 5G networks and the data connections are working, but this GSI doesn't have the default dialer application, so you won't able to make or receive the calls. I have a solution for this as well. We will cover this point in the next part of this video. Bluetooth is working, but I am not able to hear the audio throughout the earphones or the earbuds. Unfortunately, this bug I can't able to fix in this ROM. That's all for the HyperOS 2.4. Most of the bugs I mentioned are solvable, and you can nearly use this ROM as a daily driver or as a secondary ROM with your device stock primary ROM using the dual boot with the DSU Sideloader, which allows you to test all these features without worrying about the bricking your device. You can install this build via DSU and test all these features. In the next video, I will show you the solution for some major issues like how to solve the Play Protect, how to use the Play Store, how to change the system language after first boot. So wait for that video. For now, if you liked my work, then please do like and share this video. Subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon for the notifications of our upcoming content. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.